Okay, so I have been obsessed lately with making these Cairn collages, stone collages of mixed media papers and then cutting them out to look like stones. So I've been doing a lot of this type of collage with stacking. So I thought I would make some more papers, and I just want to make a lot of natural marks like these, splatters, different colors, just natural mark making. I think more or less natural colors. I will use some of my dyed papers, and I've got my selection of handmade brushes that I did for an art class that I took. And I also am going to use some of these high flow acrylic paints in a somewhat neutral natural palette. And then when I'm done with that, I like to cut them into the various sizes, sorted, so that they look like stones. And I've just found this really meditative, and it's something that I really enjoy doing because I have a hard time focusing on long-term projects. And so the intuitive, quick pace of mark making and not thinking too much about it, I love sitting down with a pair of scissors and just naturally cutting out shapes, and then sitting down with a small canvas, small size, and just pulling pieces and playing and just letting myself kind of zen out on just playing with it all. You get it, you understand. So I've been dying to just play for a while. My brain really needs some downtime and playtime. So let's make a mess. dry. Thought I would do a little show and tell because couldn't really see the textures very well as I was making them. This is like rice paper and it's transparent. This is one that I did with the little rubber thimble by brushing and tapping. That was with a calligraphy pen nib. This was that fan brush, and I went over it again later with additional layers. That fan brush again on a dictionary page. And they're not meant to look, you know, anything pretty or special all on their own, because when they're cut, they're gonna look very much like stones. Speckles are the hardest to see. This one was a simple brush marks with the thimble going over it. Here's some of those on black paper. I like these textures, are nice. Now this was a tea-dyed and wrinkled paper that I brushed over, and then I did it again with white gesso. I really like the way that looks. This was the first pages that I did, which was the, it's not black gesso, it's like drywall paste with black paint in it, and it's a nice texture, matte. And I just brushed over some additional colors. More fan brush with additional layers on there. Different colored papers. These are some of our dyed papers that I really like to use. More textures on there. This is just some kind of craziness with a little bit of gold in there. That's going to look really nice. It's more really subtle, kind of hard to see. I like the colors on that one. This is some green and Payne's gray on greenish paper. There's another one that's hard to see. It's got very subtle silver splatters on there too, but it might be too hard. Well, you can kind of see that. This is a beautiful one with the texture and colors of the paper with black, gold, and silver splatters. I love this one. This is another kind of a wrinkled dyed paper that I just brushed on a little bit of gold veins through it. Be interesting to see how that one comes out. And then this last one I did with just white marks. It was the Conte crayon, pencil, oil, the China marker, and then my little fine liner pen. And these will look nice cut out as well. Next, we'll cut some out. So the great thing about these papers is you don't need a whole lot to get some great cutouts. So I kind of like to start by cutting into quarters. And in fact, you can go down even further if you want. This sort of ensures that you make sure you get different sizes, so you have a lot of variety. And then I just kind of randomly cut, and you will discover after a while you kind of tend to make the same shape, which it doesn't matter because you can change it later. But see, it looks like a rock, I think. And kind of add, I like to do some circle shapes, some oval shapes, some egg shapes, some heart shapes. but it doesn't really matter because maybe I like that one. Because you can trim them all down to make it fit later. So I like to just sit down in the morning with my coffee, in front of a TV show, listen to podcasts, and just trim abstract shapes. And let's see, let's try some of these other ones that look kind of crazy. Let's do this guy. And I don't like to really think about the shape I'm cutting. I'm not trying to save anything, or sometimes I'll just try to make it more, yeah, you know, it's not bad. Maybe this wants to be more angular. So I will make, after I cut out a whole bunch of these, make some collages and then show you how they look when they're all glued down together. They actually look stone-like. So I'm going to cut some out and I'll be back. So I thought I'd come on and share. This is my new Cairn or collage journal. I just glued this part on so it's peeling off. But so this is what I have started for my papers, my collages. And then today, this is what I made with the papers that I made this afternoon. So you can see this guy, I've only got a little bit of this one in there. I love this, how that one turned out. This added some really interesting textures. This is another favorite. I just love, love, love that. This is another great one. Oh, I didn't get that one in there. And this adds some really nice natural looking. And this guy, green. So yeah, it's just pretty amazing that once you get them in there, cut, how stone-like they look. And then I did another one with this colorway. This one turned out really versatile. I love how it looks like almost like a sandstone layers. And this guy in there. This especially, that was just a lot of fun. So if you don't like your papers, don't give up. Cut them out, glue them on, and you'll have some beautiful rocks and a peaceful activity, Zen collage with Cairns. Enjoy.